welcome to my channel. If you are new, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. And hit that like button if you enjoy my video today. So today I'm going to be working on my non-dominant hand in kind of like a lazy girl method way. So I'm going to decorate them first, then apply them, just to make life easier. So I already picked out my sizes. I attached them with some glue dots because it's so much better than using the clay in terms of getting it off. So this is some nail foil gel that I got from Amazon, and it is amazing. It was a 2-pack for $8. I will have this in my description box. I really recommend it. So what I'm going to do is just cover this whole nail, well, all of them, all 5. I'm going to cover all 5 in a full coat of this nail foil gel and give it a cure. Okay, so now that these are cured up, I'm just going to separate one, and I'm using this really pretty holographic rose gold foil that I think is just so pretty. Still a little, springy, summery action. So what I want is like a crinkly, kind of messy, with missing spaces kind of look. I want it to be like a little edgy. So that's why I am just slapping this on. I'm letting the crinkles happen. I'm just smoothing it on because I do want my nail to be covered, but still have those details in it. So I'm just making sure to really rub it down well so it adheres to the whole nail. And yeah, that's just the look I felt like going for. And as you can see here, I have those missing spots and the crinkle look, and I was really happy with that. So in some areas I did have like too big of spots missing, so you just put it back on, rub it back in, and fill in what you want to fill in. But as you can see here, I just love the way that looks with like the missing pieces. It just gives it a different look than just being flat. So now I am going to put a top coat on this to seal that in and give it a full cure in my lamp. I am doing the same exact thing to every single nail because this is going to be my background, and I'm just going to have it all be the same. So very quick, very messy, just smoothing it on there. This was so simple and so fast. So yeah, I do this to every single nail. So now I'm just gonna get the foil glue onto this brush. It's a pretty decent sized brush, so I don't have to spend all day doing this. And I'm just gonna paint on a smile line now. Just a regular one. But I'm gonna do it a bit thick so I can see a good amount of the next foil that I want to add. So let me just raise that. Make sure these ends are good. Okay. So now I'm going to pop that in the lamp. So I kind of want to mimic what I have done on this hand a bit. So that's what I'm going to do. This one is the middle finger. So I'm going to do this one next. But with this one, I'm going to paint the whole thing, because the foil I'm using next does have some like it's see-through. You can see through it. So now this will go in the lamp. I really like how this looks. I totally didn't press play, but what I did was I put on this foil, rubbed it down this way, like this, and then after I was sure that side was good, I did lift it so then I could freely get it on the tip nicely, so it'll have no crinkles, and so it will go on this side nicely. Because like the first time I did it, I didn't do that lifting technique, so that's why there was crinkles and missing spots, which is what I wanted for this design. I didn't want it just to be a flat background. I just wanted it to be a little edgy since I'm adding this snake print and just something a little different. So hopefully, yeah, this looks good. So I did wind up drawing it nice and even, and I think a lot of that had to do with this brush because I didn't have to keep going back. So I do see a little part right here that I would want added. So I'm just gonna stick that back on, and hopefully that will go. Yes, it did. Okay, cool. So I'm really happy with that. This is working out how I was hoping. So now I'm gonna give this a top coat. Okay. So now I'm just gonna put this on the whole nail because that's what I did with this one. I did foil, the foil gel over the whole nail. For this one, am I doing it correctly? Yeah. It's quite confusing sometimes. Okay. Scrape that all on there. And now I am gonna do a little lifting, but keeping this in place at the same time so I don't mess up this design, like move its placement. And come along to this side of the nail. Press it down there, press it down there, and there. Okay. There's my thing. So now I'm just gonna rub it with this tool. Make sure everything is good. Good and stuck. Okay. How's this side looking? Okay, I can definitely do that on this side as well. So I'm just gonna do a little lifting so I don't get crinkles. Smooth it back down with this tool. And I gotta get this tip area. Okay, hopefully that's enough. Okay, cool. Look how nice that looks. I really like that look. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking maybe I should have left a little more see-through patches, but it is what it is. 2 nails down and I ain't going back. So this way, I don't have to use any nail polish. I don't have to mess up in any way or struggle using my non-dominant hand. Okay, so we got 2 down, and I am really loving it. I think it looks so cool. Love the design. Nice. So the rest of these nails are just going to be the same exact way that I did the first two nails. So I'm just going to do these off camera, and we're just going to go ahead and skip to the next part. Okay, so the nails are all done, but what I'm gonna do first is put on my Meet Across Peel Off Base Coat. Now, I said this before, but I use this one when I want my nails to stay on longer, and it really helps. And I use the UNT for when I want to take it off right away, or like the next day, or you know, something like that. So today I'm gonna use Meet Across because I want to keep these nails on for a little bit. So I'm gonna put a nice thin layer of this, and then this does have to be cured for 60 seconds in the lamp. I put the glue dots down, so I just gotta get that off. Okay, so you see here how like a little went over the edge. So before application, I'm just gonna check for that, file it off, and then double check the sizing. Because like I said, I did go a little bigger because, you know, this peel off base does have some thickness to it. So I wanted to make sure I would have enough room. And this looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna use nail glue. So I'm not sure if we can still call this the lazy girl method. I mean, maybe. I'm not positive. So let's get this on. Might be a little too big still, but it should be okay. Just gonna hold it in place for a couple of seconds. So I think I am just gonna buff my nails a little bit since this is such a smooth surface. The nail glue will definitely adhere better if the shine is off. Glue it on. Yeah, that is much better since I took off the shine. Now for some extra strength, I'm just going to go over it with this clear builder gel, and I'm just going to do a slip layer and then get a good amount, put it down the center of my nail, and then, you know, brush it out towards the ends because you need the most in the middle for your support and structure. And this is also from Amazon, and it is really good. It was a 2-pack, again, for like really cheap. And as you saw, I'm almost out. I love this stuff. I will have this in my description box also.
Okay, so here they are all done. I finished up with that clear builder gel on all of my nails just to give it a bit more strength. And the best part is that when you flip it over, you have reflective underneath as well. So I did do a top coat because that's the bottom of the foil, so it's like some double action going on. And I really love how these nails came out. It was so simple to do these smile lines. You know, you just got to have a steady hand, a good brush, and it's like 1, 2, 3. I love the, you know, crinkles and spaces and stuff in it. So it's not just like a flat background. It kind of goes with the snake skin. I love that look. Really, really happy this worked out how I wanted it to. And thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.